Plaintiff Catherine Bagala rented an apartment with the defendant. And while living together, she claims the defendant not only started dating a call girl, whom he met online, but he also moved in a fourth roommate who was a drug addict. Catherine's suing her former roommate for unpaid rent, property damage, and an iPod he's withholding. Defendant Daryl Ragland says he never dated a prostitute and insists as soon as Catherine asked their fourth roommate to leave, she left. Daryl denies owing Catherine for rent because he claims he gave her a 30-day notice.
Prove your case.
I met Daryl Ragland as a freshman at Dominican University in 2006. We lived in the same dorm together. We were just acquaintances, hung out on occasion. Coincidentally, we moved in next door to each other in an apartment complex our sophomore year, the 06-07 school year. There we started to become better friends, and I started dating his friend, Andre Bellion. From there, the three of us became very close, and we decided to move in together in March of 2007. We signed a year lease, and at first everything was great. But as this lease went on, we had a few problems that we ran into. One problem was Daryl's hours and that he kept at the house. Sometimes he wouldn't come home at all. Other times he would come home really late. He'd have guests come over early in the morning and late at night that I didn't know and I wasn't very familiar with. At one point, Daryl started dating a girl and didn't really let me know who she was.
Let me ask, did you and your boyfriend ever have company?
Sure.
Did he know them all?
Not all of them, no.
Okay, well then, why do you feel you needed to know all his?
I didn't need to know all of his guests.
Okay, I thought that's what you said was one of the problems.
Okay.
Is that he brought people over who you didn't know. Go ahead.
Okay, so he started dating this girl who I didn't know, and I found out through my boyfriend that he met her on Craigslist and that she was a call girl.
That's a lie.
Again, Daryl's judgment, I had to question in August when I showed up at home after a volleyball practice, and he had told me that he found a roommate to move in to lower all of our rents, that we were looking for another roommate. So when I walked into the house, all of her stuff had already been moved in. I did know this girl. She was also a student at Dominican, but she definitely wasn't the responsible type of roommate that I would choose to live in my house. She had drug and alcohol problems.
Did you say this roommate is not acceptable to me and my boyfriend?
I asked him how long she was staying. And
why didn't you tell him she was unacceptable?
Because he said that she was just moving up from LA and that she needed a place to stay. I didn't know if it was going to be for a weekend or if she was going to live with us.
Oh, I thought you said he told you he had a new roommate.
Yeah.
So you did know it was a roommate and not just for the weekend?
Because she needed a place to stay. I didn't know how long she was going to stay.
No, I thought you said roommate.
Okay.
Well, did he tell you that or not?
She lived, yeah, she was a roommate.
I
came home,
she
was
wasn't visiting for the weekend.
Okay.
She was a roommate, not a visitor.
Okay.
Did you say she's not acceptable as a roommate?
No. I said I had my concerns about her living here.
Okay, go ahead.
So then she was not acceptable. She was messy.
But you didn't
pay
tell
bills. No, he knew at that point. Oh, I said that I didn't want her living there. He said that he wasn't going to kick her out.
How long after she moved in?
She lived there for 2 months before we really had problems.
2 months, you wanted to kick her out?
I asked him if I could or if we could. Mm-hmm. He said that that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I gave her 60 days notice. She ended up not paying me rent, and I asked her to leave then, and she did. My next problem with Daryl.
You want to respond to any of these things she said thus far?
Yes, I've never got a girlfriend off of Craigslist.
She says that your friend told her that, her boyfriend.
Yeah.
All right. Have he ever mentioned that to you?
No.
All right. And the other person that you moved in, where did you know them from?
We all went to school together.
Go ahead. What other problems?
And the next problem that I had with Daryl was in January 07-08, when he went on vacation and borrowed my iPod, and I've never returned it. I've asked for it for him several times. He said it was in his car.
How much is that worth?
$174.
Okay, so the iPod.
The iPod, actually, when I went on vacation in January, I borrowed it from her boyfriend. Mm-hmm. Never actually once got anything from her for an iPod.
So you're saying she didn't own it?
No, it wasn't hers. I borrowed it from her boyfriend.
All right, was it yours or not?
Yes, I have a statement from my boyfriend saying.
All right, let's see it.
Well, it is hers then, I guess.
Andre, that's your buddy? All right. Go ahead, ma'am. What other property?
Daryl got a puppy, and the puppy caused significant damage around the property, of my personal property, and also the apartment's conditions around it. So,
like what?
Oh, the carpet, the walls that were peed on. He chewed through 2 of my computer cords, which I'm suing him for. They were $62 a piece, Dell computer cords.
Okay. Now, with regard to the dog damage, have you all moved out?
Yes.
Did they deduct it from your security deposit? Okay. When 3 co-lessors sign on to a lease, you think that each person can identify or should be able to identify everything that happened. You caused the sink to be dirty. You caused the ceiling to crack when you stood up there and tried to fix the fan. You caused the closet door to fall off the hinge when you slammed the door. So do you think you all should divide it all up like that?
Oh, well, Daryl didn't put any money into the deposit.
Yes,
Oh,
I did.
okay. You say you did? How much?
At least like $200-300 easy.
All right. Show me what the landlord deducted.
I don't have it in a copy.
Why?
Because I left it in California.
Okay. You didn't think you needed it?
I thought it was in my stuff, and it wasn't when I got here.
Go ahead.
So in March, I received a call from the landlord telling me that Daryl had given a 30 days notice, but the landlord was calling me to inform me that the 30 days notice was not valid and was trying to contact Daryl to let him know that because
Why, you all were still on the lease?
Because all 3 names had to give a 30 days notice. So I called
You
Daryl.
all on, the lease was still in effect?
Yes. I called Daryl to let him know that he needed to speak with the landlord. That weekend or the next weekend, soon after that, he moved out his clothing and some of his personal belongings. At that point, I called him and asked him if he was going to be paying rent. He said no, and I filed my small claims court for rent and the damaged property.
Okay. Now, the disposal fee, what's that for?
Daryl left his bed and furniture and tons of garbage and school supplies and everything. He had continued to tell me that he was coming by to pick it up, so I had left it all in his room. And
then you disposed of it. How long after?
I didn't. I left it in the apartment, and that's the fee that the apartment paid to get rid of his stuff.
And they charge you?
Yes.
They also charge you for the rent?
I already had to pay the rent.
And he didn't pay his share?
Correct.
That's what I'm saying. You paid his share?
Yes.
How much was that?
$415.
All right. And that's for
April's rent.
April. Let's get to the rent first of all. Do you owe, and if not, why?
No, I don't owe my rent for April.
Why?
Our lease was ending in March 31st. 2008 was a 1-year lease.
Excuse me, sir?
Yes.
The landlord said and told Daryl before he moved out and told us beforehand that the lease continued month to month unless we all signed
No, not the
a 30
lease.
day.
The lease is expired.
No, the month.
Exactly.
The
lease,
tenancy continues
No, the lease
month to month.
continued month to month after
Ma'am,
that.
I'm the judge, and
Okay.
that is not the law.
Okay.
A lease cannot continue unless you sign a lease.
Okay.
What it becomes is a tenancy of month to month, and all that is required is 30 days. So you've been misinformed if your landlord told you that. So I'm not going to assess rent. By your own admission, he told you he was leaving in 30 days, gave you notice. That's all that's required. So he doesn't owe for that. Now, the carpet, did your dog cause this damage?
Yeah, some of it, yeah.
Did you fail to come pick up your property in a timely manner?
Well, I was going up there to get it. I came and
what
got some of
happened?
it. No, I went up there and I got some of my stuff. Family member wanted to go up there. We got a police escort and went up there.
Why'd you have to do that?
She was on the phone saying that, that she was going to throw the wax of my stuff over the balcony 3 stories.
Did he come with a police escort?
He did.
Why?
I don't know.
You didn't ask.
I never saw the police there. I was in my room.
You stayed in your room while how do you know they were there then?
He just told me.
That's the first time you've heard it?
No, he told me that day.
He told you at what point?
After the police had already left, I was in my room. I thought he was there by himself.
You only heard one person.
I heard him.
Your door was closed. You heard him and what?
family. I heard him and family members.
You just told me you thought it was one person.
No, you said it was one
No,
person.
ma'am. You said I thought it was one person. You've perjured yourself. Your case is dismissed. Have a good day.